borrow your ears to listen about my topics. By the way, I'm Genevieve V. De La Cruz, a third-year student, and I'm here to discuss and share my knowledge about the psychomotor domain skills. In this video, you will learn the definition of the psychomotor domain skills and the categories, which is observing, practicing, and adapting. So let's begin. Psychomotor domain skills is a skills involve physical movement, coordination, and reuse of the motor skills areas. This refers to the development of manipulative sensory and motor skills. This is also a domain designed to develop a proficiency in performing a certain action. The psychomotor focuses only physical skills. These physical skills are accuracy and consistency of how we use our body when performing a task. We use our physical skills in our day-to-day activities like walking, dancing, and playing sports. Psychomotor are very important because when we are children, this helps us to create and develop our body image, express ourselves through creative action and emotions. Not just that, but it helps us also until now, just like at my stage, because it achieved through playful exercise, like we are doing in PE or physical exercise. So, psychomotor domain skills has a big role in our life. Let's move on to categories or levels in psychomotor domain. There are 4 categories. Number 1, observing. Number 2, imitating. Number 3, practicing, and number 4 is adapting. Number 1 in observing. This is active mental attention to a physical activity. A person observes by watching, detecting, describing, and relating. An observation is information we gathered about something by using the senses. These senses are seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. In seeing, we are using our eyes. In hearing, we are using our ears. In tasting, we are using our tongue to taste food. In touching, we are using our hands to feel something. And lastly, in smelling, we are using our nose to smell delicious food and perfume. The learning outcome statements detect nonverbal communication cues. This means that a person didn't talk, but the transfer of information through the use of body language, including eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, and more. An example of observing is a child sweeping the floor. Now, the child is sweeping because he sees it in her mother cleaning. By that, the child observes through his eyes by seeing her mother. 2. Imitating. This is a copying a physical behavior. An outcome verb in imitating are begin, explain, move, display, proceed, read, and show. An example for this is a student's copying on board that what a teacher written. A student need to write some details about the discussion because it really helps it during any kind of test given by the teachers. They may open the notes and read it anytime they want. The learning outcome statements show understanding and do sequence of steps with assistance. This means that the student showing what he or she really understands and they follow the steps of the adults so that they have something to learn. Number 3, practicing. This is a repetitive exercise in our performance of an active or skill in order to acquire or maintain proficiency in it. Here is the outcome verbs: bend, combine, construct, differentiate, dismantle, and lastly, display. Learning outcome statements: operate quickly and accurately, display competence while performing. This means that a person immediately shows his talent by practicing what he wants to do. An example for this is when you are not a good dancer, but you are dancing over and over again so that you will make it perfect. Like me, I also dance in TikTok, but I repeat it again and again so that I will make it perfect. Number 4, adapting. Adapt skills to meet a problem situation. The outcome verbs are adapt, reorganize, alter, revise, and change. An example for this is when you